Suchira. If you want to know more about Thailand, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you not miss anything about my country. Many of you guys who are right now in Phuket sandbox and probably waiting for any Thai friend who is supposed to go to Phuket to just meet you, or any of you guys who live in Thailand and looking forward to go to travel Phuket. But you probably know that Phuket right now they close an island. It's just because of the COVID-19 cases there. And at the beginning, they closed for like half month, and then they extend to close for another 2 weeks. And today they have a press release to tell us that right now they are still not quite satisfied with the way of the COVID-19 cases in Phuket, because we still have a lot of new cases of COVID-19. But please don't worry, it's not from the tourists who come with a Phuket sandbox, but it's from local and also a lot of workers who come to work in Phuket. I think it's normal just because of the more when the island starting to have work, of course, a lot of people have job to do as well, and it's more possibility to have more new cases of COVID-19. So that's why the government provincial of Phuket, he said that please give us for another week. Sorry about that. So it means that if you are in Thailand right now, no matter if you're a Thai person or any foreigner who live in Thailand, if you are domestic travelers, you have to wait for another 1 more week. And they believe that they can handle this situation of COVID-19 to be better. But right now, they're still not quite happy. They're still concerned about it. So it means that the rule from before, like we have 16 type of people who are allowed to go to the islands, they still keep doing it. And after that, on the 8th of September, you got to wait again what they're going to see. But the provincial governors, he gave us an idea that for the future, any travelers who is a domestic travelers, no matter Thai or foreigner who live in Thailand and want to enter Phuket domestically, is probably have to be similar, very similar like Phuket sandbox, which it means that you have to be fully vaccinated. And also you need to show COVID-19 test. And also once when you are here in Phuket for a while, you need to do RT-PCR swab or something else. He doesn't mention about it. So this is the idea of the future. In case any of you are planning to meet Thai friend, or if you are just about to come in the future to meet your family, your friends, or anyone, please make sure they are fully vaccinated. And again, this is what he said today. You got to wait until like maybe 7th of September or maybe the 8th of September. They will probably announce officially again about what they would require to have the domestic travelers when they come to Phuket, what they have to do. So I guess it's probably like not quite different from this kind of rule, because they just want to try to make sure that everything is quite safe, anybody coming to Phuket. In the same time, the provincial governor also gave us an interview that there are so many of cases of tourists, foreigner tourists who come to Phuket. They don't care about the rule. They don't wear a mask. They do some activities which is people are not allowed them to do, but they don't listen. So right now, the police have to be starting to be more strict because they are afraid that it's going to be more spread of COVID-19. But the doctor in Phuket, he said that please don't freak out with COVID-19. We just have to accept that it's starting to be normal disease in our country. Especially Phuket is the most vaccinated people in Thailand. So even though people catch COVID-19, it's not going to be like coma or die. Even though we have a lot of new cases of COVID-19, but the doctor said that people who die from this disease in Phuket is just around 20 people. So I think it's possibly going to be better in the future very soon. So I'm sorry that any of you who are looking forward to meet somebody who's living in Thailand, or any people who live in Thailand want to go to travel, you have to wait for another week. And hopefully on the 8th of September, you can travel freely. So at the moment, you probably have heard that Thailand starting to ease the restriction in the country, but of course Phuket is separately, so you can't rely on the general information from another provinces, but it has to be Phuket restriction particularly. So right now we still have no public transportation to reach there. Even though you reach there by car, at the border of Phuket, they're going to ask you a lot of questions if you are that type of 16 people in that rule. Or even though we have domestic flight, you want to fly, they also have to interview you if you are that type of 16 rule, but not the tourists at all. It's just 16 type of people, just you got to be local, you have to show the ID address that you live in Phuket or you work in Phuket, you got to show the employment certificate, something like that, which is still not for the tourists yet. So please be patient, just only one more week. That is going to be better. But again, another strict rule about vaccination. So that is what I want to tell you today. Anyway, I hope that this information is useful for you. If you think it is, you can share to your friend, or don't forget, at least give me a thumb up. And also, if you're interested to learn anything about Thailand, please make sure to subscribe, because I still have many things about Thai culture to share with you. But at the moment, I focus a lot about information, how to get you into the country. So I hope you appreciate with my information that I prepare for you. And if you feel like you want to support my channel, you want to buy me a coffee, you can have a look in the description how to buy me a coffee. And for today, thank you so much for watching until the end. Oh, by the way, my back is a little bit better. And also I changed the way of how I work. I stand on the very tall counter. I don't sit anymore. So hopefully after stand up for a few more days, hopefully my back is going to be better. So thank you so much for your care. I'm not saying I'm going to stop working, but I'm gonna work light, and also I would answer your comment less because I hurt my back so bad, but it's getting better. That is a good news. Anyway, see you next time very soon, and have a nice day. สวัสดีค่ะ